All right. Good evening, everyone. Uh, whoa. All right. I want to welcome you to class tonight, last day of our journey on the 30 days money challenge. Tonight is not like a class, all right? It's me handing over my last secret, and I want you to also be able to appreciate it and see how the same can be your secret if you have not been taking cognizance of it. It's gonna be a beautiful night. We're live on YouTube as well because I wanted this to be a public one. Okay. All right. All right, so welcome to the spiritual dimension. And I'm going to start by talking about perception of the human mind. All right, it's going to be a whole lot of deep stuff I'm going to be sharing, but let's start this way. Okay, is my voice good? So let's start with this tiny circle. Then put another circle here. Then put a third circle here. Now, these three circles represent every one of us, all human beings. the innermost circle is the most unseen, but it's the real horse. It's called the spirit. Okay? The outer one, the one in between, is called the mind. It's also your consciousness. This is everything about you. This is where your brain functions in. All right? It's the middleman between the real you and the perceived you. So either you are fat or thin or tall or short or whatever it is you look like in your physical flesh, all right, is the most outermost part, and it is what everybody sees about you. Now, unfortunately, our first consciousness as human starts with this outer part. So a lot of us try to grow and begin to learn about our mind, or what you call your soul, and very few people ever really connect with their spirit. All right? Now, my belief is that there is a creator, and the creator is in the form of a spirit. All right? So when he creates us to be like him, we are spirit being. But because we need to exist on a planet, all right, he packages our spirit inside two layers. So we have the soul, and then we have the body. All right, so these two work together to protect the original essence, which is the real us, all right, so we can exist on the planet. This simple analogy is going to be the foundation of everything I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. It's going to be deep stuff in a way, and I'd like you to pay attention to that. So, you are a spirit who has a soul and lives inside the body. All right? Spirit. That's who you are. You have a soul and you live in a body. This explanation is something that I'm sure a lot of people have heard before. But the problem is that many people do not live in this reality. All right? Live in this reality. And because you don't live in this reality, you are very limited to your consciousness in the body through your mind. All right? You are limited to your consciousness in your body through your mind. So your brain, which contains what they call neurons, all right, or to make it easy, electrical charges, all right. It has billions of cells, and these cells are interacting continuously, sending different signals. It can be likened to a supercomputer. All right? And it has its language and every other thing that exists within it. But inside this brain is where your real life exists. Now, your brain contains the following things. Number one, it contains energy. It contains information. I like to call it memories. All right? And when I say memories, it simply means your DNA contains some kind of code that has existed all through the generation of your ancestors up until you. All right? So these memories are the real you. They are the things that forms your consciousness. They are the things that form that you experience in life. Don't worry if, in case this is difficult for you to understand. It's going to get clearer as we proceed. What I want us to focus on right now is the function of your mind memories. First of all, is there anybody here who bought something today? You paid for anything, you bought anything today? Type yes for me. You bought anything today. You paid for a cab, you bought something, and you paid for that thing today. Type yes. Beautiful. Now listen. When you stood in front of the vendor, the person you are going to buy something from, or if it was an online transaction, when you were about to buy whatever it was that you bought today, you approach that thing you wanted to buy with a certain level of confidence. And that confidence is built on the fact that the price that they're about to charge for that product, you have that money in your account. True of us. When you're about to pay for that, did you see your account as a physical commodity? No. So what happened was, something tells you in your mind that you have that bank balance. Hence, you have the confidence to approach the vendor and say, I want this product. Why didn't you walk into a private jet company today and tell them to give you one? Do you get me? Why didn't you walk into a real estate company today and tell them you want to buy their entire estate? Why? Because there is no data to supply to your mind that you add the money that could buy a private jet or that could buy a building or a tower or a house right now. But when you approach whoever it is that you bought something from today, let's say it's food, transportation, whatever it was that you bought today, there is that memory that you have the amount required to pay for that thing you bought. Do you understand that simple analogy? So, whatever it is you want to experience in your life must first exist as a memory. So, if it does not exist as a memory, it will become impossible for you to manifest it. It will become impossible for it to become a reality in your life. Okay? So that's the first thing that I want us to pay attention to. And I'm going to come back to this because this will serve as a very, very big anchor for what we are going to be discussing today. All right. During the course of the 30 days, I told you about a scripture in the book of Job, chapter, is it 32 now? And verse 8 said there is a spirit in man and inspiration of Almighty, let's put this capital A, gives him understanding. And I explained what understanding means to you. Understanding is ability to generate results with any knowledge you have. All right. If I taught you how to make $1 billion is to sell something worth $10,000 to 1,000 people or so, or to 100,000 people, that's an information. Very well, you have a knowledge, but do you have $1 billion? No. So understanding is how to into really what makes the difference in people's lives. All right. So that's the foundation. That's the thing. That's really the major thing. So anyway, I just a little bit of revision on what understanding means. But we are taking these following words: the word man, the word inspiration, and definitely the Almighty. Now, I'm sure it's possible there are people who have different kinds of religion that are watching me right now. What I'm sharing has nothing to do with religion. All right. What I'm sharing has everything to do with how you were created and who you are really as a human being on this planet. All right. So it doesn't matter what religion you belong to. That's not my subject today. My subject today is what composes you as a human being. All right. And how understanding how you are or who you are as a human being can impact your financial experience. How it can impact the type of money you attract into your life and how you live your life financially. All right. So that is what we are focusing on. Okay. Now we have established that you are a spirit created by God, the Almighty, who is also a spirit. So it means, therefore, that between you and your maker, you are from the same material. You have access to the same realm that your maker exists in, the real you. Okay? Now, you become a man because you have a soul and a body. All right? Now, your maker, who is the Almighty, oftentimes wants to communicate ideas to you that will allow you live the kind of life he planned for you. All right? So he's going to communicate that idea to you through inspiration. All right? Inspiration, someone said, means spirit in motion. Spirit in motion. When spirit moves. All right? So in spirit motion. So inspiration. All right? So, so when the Almighty wants to communicate to you, all right, you are like him, the same material, spirit, but he wants to get something across to the real you, or that's the physical you now, the man, which is the one I'm looking at, which is the one you are looking at as far as I'm concerned right now. All right. He gives you inspiration, and that inspiration becomes a language that you can understand as a man, because the inspiration drops inside your mind. And when it drops inside your mind, you decode it, then it becomes understanding that gets you results. So now let's get a little bit deeper and let me make it a bit more practical. Is there anyone here who has done football betting before? Betting. Okay, fantastic. Let's say there's a match between Real Madrid and let's say it's El Clasico. What's the name of this other one? Barca. Okay. There's a match between Real Madrid and Barca, and you want to bet. Please, I'm not encouraging betting. I just want to use a simple example that a lot of people can understand. All right. So there's a match between the two of them, and you would like to know who wins the match. So I'm going to Now, definitely what you have to do is you predict, yes, because the match has not happened. The match is in the future. You predict what the future is supposed to be. All right. So you say, oh, it's going to be 2-1. And you do this prediction based on past data. Oh, every time they play, when this and this are like this is the likely result and all of that. So you predict based on data that you have, all right? Something like that. But the reality is, at the end of the day, the result of the match may not go according to your prediction. So let's go really deep right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something called the concept of time. And time is an illusion that keeps us bound on the planet we are currently. Now, in the spirit realm, this match has already happened. This match is supposed to be tomorrow, 1st of May, for example. But in the spirit realm, this match has already happened. Who has watched this match? The name of the person is called the Almighty. So, in the realm where he exists, the spirit realm, let's just use that name for it, he already seen this match. He knows what has happened already. But you, as a man, you want to make money by predicting what this match is going to be. Unfortunately, you are not in touch with your spirit, which is similar and can connect to the Almighty to download data of the match that is going to happen according to your own time tomorrow. Try. I don't know if you're following me, guys. Now, if you are in tune with your spirit, you will be able to get the data about the match, and you can predict correctly and accurately what is going to happen. So I'm going to ask you a very simple question, everybody. Very simple question. Just one question. Everybody. Today is... Okay, right here is the 1st of May. Happy New Month, by the way. I'm in Nairobi, Kenya. If you are given the opportunity to go back to 2015, 8 years ago, knowing everything you know from 2015 till today, and you have to relive your life from 2015 back till today, will you end up exactly where you are right now? Give me an answer. Just imagine it. You go back 2015 and you know everything you know now. They did not remove your memory. Remember, the word is coming again, memory. All right? You have it, and then you go back 8 years. You remember all your experiences from 2015 till now. All the choices you made, the bad ones, the good ones. You remember everything. And you are given the opportunity to go back and relive everything. Today, 1st of May 2023, are you going to remain exactly who you are right now? Do you understand now? So I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, the next 10 years has already happened. But the data about what happened in the next 10 years exists in your spirit. Or exists in the spirit realm. But when you can connect to your spirit, you can download that data. It's like a Wi-Fi system. When you have the internet, you can download it. Years ago, I was invited to speak to a bunch of young people on a university campus. And while I was speaking, I was able to connect to my spirit. And I announced to them that there is a young man that was in the gathering with us. And that young man, has lost his dad. And he had a pretty rich uncle who is based in the US. And the uncle had promised him and his siblings that he was going to take care of them now that they didn't have a dad anymore. But after the whole burial thing, the uncle had not reached out to them since then. Hasn't done anything for them, and they have been struggling through life. Then I said to them, because I didn't know exactly who I was talking to. I said, by tomorrow, 12 p.m., your uncle will call you. And these and these and these are the things he's going to say. And I gave the exact words, the exact context of what the uncle is going to say. And of course, I left it. I went on with what I was saying. And later on, the person who invited me came to our campus, because I was in school at the time myself, but a different school, a different city, and told me that two people, this was a Friday night, the call came on a Saturday. On the Sunday, two people came to share exactly what I said happened to them. Their uncle called them and he gave the exact kind of promises. How did I get the data? Because I was connected in my spirit and I was able to pick frequencies on things that were pertaining to the people that was listening to me. Every one of you have that ability. Every one of you have that ability. It's not a prophet or woli thing, because that's where a lot of you get it wrong. It is not. The God who made all of us made us to be like him and gives us the ability to get data from him. All right? In the spirit realm, like I said, there is no time. It's beyond time. It's a realm beyond time. And it's a realm that has multiple, how do I put it now? Infinite possible outcome in the physical realm. Let me explain what I mean. Can you just imagine right now that you are the president of America? Anyone, just imagine that you're president of America. Do you know that what you just thought about right now, there's an alternate universe, an alternate reality in which that thing you just thought about was true? So, this deep understanding of who you are as a human being, your spirit, and your maker, when you can make that connection, you are not limited on the things that you can do. Our only limitation is that we are too focused on our body, on our physical being. That's our only limitation. That's our only limitation. So that's the first thing I want to establish with you tonight, is that you are a spirit being. Everything that is going to happen in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, had already happened. That information exists in the spirit and is with the Almighty. Excuse me, the more connection you have in your spirit, all right, the more connection you have to your spirit, that is your mind and your spirit comes to alignment, the more things you are able to download, the more things you know, and the more inspiration you get, which creates understanding. Do you understand this? Now, what I've shared so far is the foundation. I'm about to take you higher right now. So, but let's be sure that you understand me. So, every time somebody asks me a question about their business and I need to give them an answer, I don't answer based on my mind. I try to connect to my spirit to get data for the person. And when I tell you to do something based on that data, if you do it, you'll be glad you did. But if you don't, if you're a Christian here, there is a bit of fraud that has happened to you that I want to quickly expose. And that fraud is that the gift of the Spirit are meant to be used in the church gathering. So when somebody has ability to prophesy, the next thing you do is you start a Facebook prayer to gather people, or you go and start a church. That is not God's intention for you. There are 9 gifts of the Spirit for those of you who are students of the Bible. And I used to tell the people that are close to me, by God's grace, I have experienced all the 9. I've manifested all of them. But I realized quickly that these gifts of the Spirit are not for church gathering. They are for manifestations in every areas of human existence. So the fraud in Christianity is when you get a spirit of prophecy, for example, a word of knowledge, a word of wisdom, the next thing is you start to use it in church and all of that. But when he ascended, he gave gifts unto men. So all of you are given these gifts. It's just that you have not developed it. As I'm speaking tonight, some of you, your ears will open. You will start to hear voices. Yeah. You start to hear voices. Some of you, the eyes of your understanding will open. You will start to know things. Don't be afraid, because it's going to be scary to some of you. To some of you, when you dream, you will see future. And you will be shocked when those things are happening. To do you like deja vu. And you'll be like, what's happening to me? How come I knew this thing will happen? It's not only ChatGPT that knows things. So your mind, your spirit is stronger than ChatGPT. So when you have the gifts, Ah. Mm. Ah. This year is the 10th year that you last saw real money. You used to see a lot of money. But the last 10 years, it's been struggle. You've done everything you used to do. You've tried, you're tired. But you can't share with anybody because, of course, you can't give up. From tomorrow, you will start to see a new breeze. And the type of money that will begin to look for you and find you and start to happen will be multiple fold. I'm actually saying 10 times of what you used to have. I'm not talking to everybody. You know yourself, it's been 10 years. 2023 makes it 10 years. That's going to be 2013. That you have last seen any good money. You have been suffering. I know more things about you, but I will not say it. From tomorrow, 1st of May, it will just, you will feel it physically like breeze when you wake up. You know? Oh God, I'm supposed to teach tonight. I wanted to teach. But of course, I'm picking things and I need to share what I'm saying. I actually know who I'm talking to, but I don't want to mention your name. Like, I'm not saying you, but I know you. Okay, now, what I just did is because, excuse me, I am connected. I am connected tonight a lot in my spirit. So I'm able to pick data about the people that I'm talking to. And some of these data could be things that had happened in the past, or could be things that will happen in the future. So the point is, as human beings, we have this incredible ability in our spirit. If only we are alive to our spirit and we are less alive to the flesh, the physical body, our physical consciousness, you'll be shocked the things that you can create. Wow. Okay. There's a lady that just asked this question: God, why have you forsaken me? So I picked up a word for you. You are not forsaken. You just asked while I was quiet just now. Oh God, why am I left by myself? It's a lady. So the answer to your question is you are not forsaken. And you begin to see it. All right, as I'm speaking, I'm releasing the consciousness of your spirits to become accelerated. This is where we're going tonight. This is where we're going tonight. So in 2018, I was exposed to some kind of money that I've not seen before. And I got approached by somebody I do not know till tomorrow. And he was talking to me about joining a secret society. And he was saying that I have seen some level of wealth, but if I want to go higher, that I need to be a part of their secret society. And he said quite a lot of things, a lot of promises. Then he gave examples of different people. All right. I was so scared when I saw this stuff, like, this thing that we have been hearing. Okay. Of course, I ignored him. And it was not long after that I started having serious problem in business. We were into Forex, crypto, real estate, oil and gas, agriculture, and some other assorted businesses. I had multiple portfolios of different people who are managing funds for me. But within the space of 1 month, everything disappeared. Everything. All our Forex portfolio blew. Everybody was just blowing accounts. All of them. The crypto account, boom. We had to sell the few real estate we had. The person we partnered with oil and gas got duped completely. All the containers, look at this thing, tankers and stuff that we paid for, none of them was delivered. We could not get 1 naira from several millions invested. I had 2 farms, one in Abuja, one in Enugu. Nothing came out of both of the farms. Nothing. The greenhouse we had, after they did harvest, God have mercy. After they did harvest, the tomatoes they were able to sell was less than 120. Was less than 120,000. Everything. We lost all our investments. Every platform we put money on, all of them started to crash. We had all kinds of issues. I told you about a court case came up. All kinds of things happened. And what is the lesson from this matter? There are some things I'm not permitted to say. I'm sorry. But what's the lesson in all of this? Your efforts, please listen to this. Your efforts, copywriting, skill, affiliate marketing, everything we have been talking about can only get you to a certain level. If you try to go above that level without being in tune with, listen to me, a spiritual force, you will go down, You will lose everything and you have to start again. You will choose what spiritual force you want to go with. There is no wealthy person on this planet today, none of them, who is not under one spiritual influence or another. There is none. There is none. So, if you are still playing, now I'm not talking morality, oh, hey. Because I'm not saying morality. I'm talking spiritual connection. If you want to move to a certain level, you have to. I met somebody recently who is a very, very close friend to the richest black man on the planet. I leave that as your mystery, either Elon Musk or Aliko. You go and find out. And the person was sharing with me, because this person is worth a lot of money also. This person is worth a lot of money also. And when this person was telling me about some spiritual exercise that they perform every night at 12 midnight, I was shocked because I didn't expect to hear those things. Now, I'm talking about people who have billions in multiple accounts. I'm not talking about people who are looking for breakthrough. No. I'm talking about people who have connections with presidents of multiple countries and are moving things. I'm not talking about people praying to succeed, looking for breakthrough. And this person told me there are some special spiritual activities that they perform every night, 12 midnight. Don't miss it. Because to remain at that level, you must bow consciously to a master. Simple. So I want you, as we close these 30 days, to realize that yes, you can work hard. Excuse me. Yes, you can build products. Yes, you can work on your mind and everything. But it can only take you to a certain level. Your connection to your spiritual source is what's going to take you to levels that you cannot predict, and what will sustain you at that level. Me, I only know one master. His name is Jesus Christ. That's the person me I know. And his gift to me is the Holy Spirit, who is his representation in my spirit, who tells me things, who shows me things, who I discuss with every time. And if your heart is opened, he can be your friend too. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about a relationship. Thank you, Spirit of God. All right. I want you to close your eyes with me. Just be blank as much as possible. For everyone who used to have relationship with the Holy Spirit, but you do not have anymore, there is a revival in your spirit right now. I speak fresh life to you because you will be reborn. Your ears are opened, your eyes are opened, you can see, you can hear. Your financial journey is no longer going to be difficult. It's no longer going to be shrouded in mysteries and confusion. Things are going to happen easily for you. Pragayada Shudagasa Miskararoshadia Tamarariske Profidodosto Zubrinda Kras Brukalia Vakaske Vaske Vaske Thank you, Lord. All right, you can open your eyes. Yeah, if you feel like praying in the spirit, please start to do that. I actually wanted to tell you to do that, but please start to do that. My job today is to show you the truth and the foundation of wealth. There are the efforts we do on the outside, which we have taken 29 days to talk about, but there's a foundation that makes sure that everything manifests. And that is what I've just showed to you. So depending on whatever spiritual master you want to submit to, please know that you are limited except you are connected to your spiritual master, to your spirit, to your maker. All right? So that is the basic point that I wanted to make. That's what is showing on your screen. Wealth is spiritual. I did not say wealth is religious. Most of the things you call spirituality are just religion. Religion is good, that's its own whatever, but it has more bad things than good things, but that is what it is. But spirituality means, regardless of what religion you belong to, you have a spirit, or you are a spirit, and that spirit was made by your maker, the Almighty. You can call him any name. You can call him Almighty Allah. You can call him Yahweh. You can call him God. You can call him whatever name you choose to call him. He is your maker. All right? He is your maker. He is a spiritual being. He knows everything tomorrow, and he has infinity possibility of a physical outcome. Infinite possibility of a physical outcome. So the more connected you are to him by paying attention to your spirit every day through meditation, through oh God. So let me just tell you, through him, all right, you become more enlightened in your spirit, and you are able to connect and download data. Simple. Okay. Okay. One K Club was a child of the spirit. I just finished gymming. I took water in my bottle and I went by the swimming pool in my house in Dubai. And I lay down. There's this stretcher I used to lay early in the morning, let the breeze blow on me. I just meditate. It's such a beautiful thing to do. And while I was doing that, the inspiration of teaching 100,000 people how to make money online came about. So that people join 1K Club and all of a sudden they start to make money. It's not a coincidence. It's not a brain work. It's a spiritual assignment. Okay? Everything about me is so spiritual that even my name was an instruction. All right, so if I'm your mentor and I'm teaching you about making money, businesses, and I don't tell you this hidden side, it's not complete. Okay? So I want you to be a man and woman of the spirit. Henceforth, be connected to your maker. Always ask him questions. And I want you to try it tonight. Before you go to bed, try and play soft music like the one I'm playing right here. And if you have any question, just ask. I want to know about what will happen by December 25, 2023. That's not the kind of question I'm asking, but I mean, like, you know the things that bothers your heart. Ask. Now, when you ask, you'll begin to hear thoughts in your mind, but it will be unstoppable. That's how you will know it is not your physical brain that is doing the thoughts. It is a communication from your spirit coming into your mind. You know, the spirit is on the inside. Okay, let's say it this way. The spirit is on this side. The soul, the mind is in the middle. And then the body, the physical you, is on this side. All right? So, information can come into your mind from your body. That's your outer senses. And information can come into your mind from your spirit, which is the one that is connected to your maker. All right? So, from today, what is going to happen is you will begin to receive information in your mind through your spirit. This year is going to be a very blessed year for us on this platform. There are many things that were not working before that are going to begin to work. Okay, there's somebody who is concerned about childbirth. You've been trying to have a child. You've not. The next time you try, it will stay. Yeah. So that's a word for you. Next time you try to stay. All right, so I'm giving you my blessing for everything that I've taught you in the last 29 days. When you start to implement it, it will be easy for you. getting the results will be easy for you. When you create product, it will sell. And you do your marketing, writing, everything, it will be easy for you. I want you to touch whatever device you are using to watch me right now. Touch it. If you're holding your phone in your hand, good. If you're not holding it, go and touch the phone or whatever it is. Okay? You can open your eyes. So, if there's any gift that I have that you desire, you already have it. So you can begin to do the kind of things I do. You can do better than I'm doing. Every one of you. Right now. So this has laid the foundation. So you want to build big businesses. Now you can do it easily. Anything you want. Once I have it, it has been released. If it's public speaking you desire, it has been released. If it's whatever, you have it. You have it. I want you to, after this class, whatever kind of prayers you know how to do, I want you to begin to do it into the new year. Into the new month, sorry. Satukarandi zadayambuskia bashtalavaya varashadaya davashadaya varakariyaska kreniskanimustima. Okay. For everybody that has been fearful, you have been afraid. You know what to do, but you're afraid to do them. That fear is lifted now. You are bold as a lion from today henceforth. Nothing can pull you down. Doubt is removed from your head. You doubt everything. Can he walk? Can he walk? Will he walk? Hey, what if he doesn't? No, 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 no. It's no longer there. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, you will become bold. Because a work is going to be done in your life overnight. I release the angels that work with me. Locate everybody under the influence of my voice. Either they are watching this as a replay or they are here live right now. They must not wake up with that fear. The boldness to dare, the boldness to start that dream, the boldness to begin anyhow, and to stay with it till they succeed on that project is released unto them right now. Everybody who wants this, take it now. Oh God. Oh God. Wow. Okay. Oh God, thank you. There's one of us who is concerned about their children, about how they're going to turn out. So I just picked that now. So I want to assure you that they are going to be great. Every day, speak positive things to their lives. Every day. Just do that. You know yourself, you are being concerned, you are worried, you are afraid of how they are going to turn out. But their future is already taken care of. It will be great. So, every day, speak something great about them. Every day. Never forget that. Never forget that. There's a lady here who has told herself that you are slow to understanding. Like, you believe you are not smart, you believe your IQ is low, you wonder if you could be smart like some people. From tonight, you'll be unrecognizable by even yourself, by the level of intelligence that is going to begin to happen in your life. Please do one thing. Stop saying negative things to yourself. Please. You have a very low self-esteem. Please stop doing that to yourself. Something has happened to you right now. It's called an excellent spirit. You will, if they are teaching Canva, you will learn it faster than anybody else. Go and practice it. Try what I'm saying. If they are teaching web design, you will understand it faster than any other person. That spirit of creativity is coming upon you right now. Right now, as I'm talking to you, as you're hearing me, it's happening to you now. As a matter of fact, you're feeling a vibration in your physical body. That is it. Right now, it's called the spirit of excellence. It's coming on you right now. You're a lady. Yes. Yes, yes. Because somebody andakosila makali maskila okay. Okay. I'll leave the rest for the people who are going to be at the event in Abuja. I'm sorry. I just got an instruction. I'm going to be doing a physical connection with everybody that's going to be at that event. So please, if you know anybody, tell them to come. It's supposed to be a business meeting, but something massive is going to happen that day. So Casey, please remember this. I'm going to be touching, well, maybe not individually, but I'm going to be touching everybody who's going to come for that event. So something is going to unlock ease in your finance. So when you apply all the things you're learning, every business you try to do, they are going to happen with ease. So please, if you can attend, please attend. If you cannot, at all. Yeah, if you're watching online, you can connect as well. But of course, I just got an instruction to do something for people who are physically going to be at the event. I wasn't thinking about this, just came. And I think it's the next physical event I'm doing. So, excuse me, I'm going to be doing that for everybody. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the end of the 30 days money challenge. We came, we saw, and we conquered. I want to appreciate you all for staying with me, for learning through all the 7 dimensions: mindset, skill, products, marketing, structure, systems and leverage, and spirituality. Wealth is spiritual. Connect to your spirit. And when you have done that, everything else you have learned before now, you will begin to see it happen easily. Happen easily. Happen easily. Please, you are not under the influence of your village people. Stop telling yourself that they are doing you from home. So I want you to go out of here and do mighty things, great things. The month of May is a blessed month. We're going to try a lot of beautiful things. Massive things are going to happen in this month of May. It's going to be very great. Very, very, very great. Very, very great. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. Tonight is not going to be an ordinary night for you guys. If you can pray in the spirit after this, pray for at least 1 hour. Time yourself. You'll be shocked what will happen to you. You will be shocked what will happen to you. Some of you will start to hear my voice directing you. It's not me. It is your spirit speaking data in the spirit realm. It's not me. I don't have such power. But you will be hearing some other voice in your head. Do it like this, do that. It will start to happen to some of you. Please, next time we meet, let me know, because I know it will happen. For the spirit of Elijah rests upon Elisha. I just wanted to take maybe the next 1 minute, 2 minutes to just express your appreciation to your Maker. So if you're a Christian, thank Jesus. If you're a Muslim, recite any Thanksgiving, Surat, or whatever it is you want to do. Just give some gratitude to your Maker for tonight, for the things that has happened, and just do that. Do that. Say it out. I can't say it about Sunday. Yes. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, live